published 1741 Eastern Standard Time, 5 November 2017. Updated 1802 Eastern Standard Time, 5 November 2017. Rafa Benitez's voice was hoarse, his answers clipped, his mood lower than his opinion of Mike Ashley. It is starting to look like there is more riding on a takeover of Newcastle United than simply getting rid of the unpopular owner. This team needs January investment if they are to survive this season, and Benitez knows it. He should be applauded for the job he has done so far with limited resources, but cracks have appeared. They have won 1 in 6 of somewhat fortunate late victory against bottom club Crystal Palace and have failed to score in 5 of 11 matches. Rafa Benitez looks increasingly frustrated as Newcastle's poor league form continues. The Magpies were beaten 10 on Saturday by Bournemouth, who scored a late winner. Newcastle have only won 1 game in 6 and have failed to score in 5 of the last 11 matches. Benitez was agitated when he came to reflect. He had just let loose in the dressing room, where players too had sounded their frustration with a performance littered with mistakes and lacking in energy and ideas. When you have experience, you know things can go wrong, and then everybody will be blaming the others, said Benitez. I wasn't very happy with some of the things I was watching, but now is the time to analyze, to change things. This is a learning process. Benitez has already drawn up 2 lists of transfer targets ahead of the New Year window, one in the eventuality of a takeover going through. Amanda Stavely and her Middle East investment fund are in the due diligence process, and another should he be forced to scrap around for bargain buys with Ashley still at the helm. Benitez's mood was hardly helped by the sight of Captain Jamal Lascelles hobbling off. Either way, they need help, especially in attack, where 4 strikers have just 4 goals between them. They played well for half an hour on Saturday, but faded and became disjointed. It was no surprise when they were beaten by Steve Cook's 92nd-minute header. Newcastle winger Matt Ritchie scored 16 goals last season, but is yet to notch this time around. He, though, feels the criticism of the forwards is unfair. I think it's a bit harsh to say we haven't been clinical enough, he protested. You're playing against top defenders, some of the best defenders in the world, and you have to work hard for your chances. Newcastle do work hard for their chances, 16 of them here. The problem is they can't take them. Supporters want Alexander Mitrovic to start, but Benitez does not trust the Serb and prefers former Stoke frontman Joselu, who is beginning to look overpriced even at £5 million. Eddie Howe was in better spirits amid the gloom as Bournemouth rose out of the bottom 3. Benitez's mood was hardly helped by the sight of Captain Jamal Lascelles hobbling away from St James Park wearing a protective boot, and he will have a scan on his injured ankle today. At least Cherries boss Eddie Howe was in better spirits amid the home gloom. He was able to call on Jermaine Defoe from the bench, and it was his snapshot which forced the corner from which Cook scored. I have got no doubt about Jermaine, said Howe. He looked sharp when he came on, and that is trademark Jermaine really, no backlift and an early strike, and that got us the corner. I've got some really good centre-forward options to pick from. Benitez has plenty of options too. He just can't pick one to score the goals his side so badly needs.